Hello everyone, this is Lat from Tealstreet, and today I'm doing a quick video on how to add an OKEx API key to your Tealstreet account. On the left here you can see that I have the OKEx website open, and on the right I have the Tealstreet desktop app open. So the first thing you're going to want to do, if you haven't done so already, is make sure you're logged into both OKEx and Tealstreet. On OKEx's site, navigate to the top and choose API from the drop-down menu. We're going to click Create V5 API Key. On the Tealstreet app, click API Keys on the top. OKEx has a couple extra steps to create an API key compared to some of the other exchanges. So I recommend that you have a pen and paper or a place to type an extra password, as well as your email address and your phone nearby. So first we want to create a name for the API key on OKEx's site. I'm going to call it Tealstreet. Next we need a passphrase, and that is a unique password for OKEx to link your API key between the two apps, OKEx and Tealstreet. Make sure to follow the requirements of the password as listed below. So that's one number, an uppercase, lowercase, as well as a symbol. The next field we need to do is the whitelisted IP address field, which Tealstreet will give us. On Tealstreet, let's click New API Key. On Exchange dropdown, we'll select OKEx, and we can click here to copy the 4 IP addresses for whitelisting. On the OKEx site, we can simply paste, and next we need to choose our permissions. We'll choose trade. We don't need to choose withdrawal. Next, we're going to need an email code as well as an SMS code. So we can go ahead and click Get Code and Get Code. And while we wait, let's go ahead and give a nickname to our API key on the Tealstreet side. I'm going to call it main. For the encryption password, this is very similar to the passphrase required by OKEx, but it is different. This is unique to Tealstreet and unique to the specific API key that you are creating. So I'm going to go ahead and type in something simple, and I'm going to go to my email address to get the extra code. I'm going to paste that here. Next we need the SMS code. And last but not least, we need the 2-factor authentication code. Hopefully I don't run out of time. Perfect. Okay, so now we've created our API key, and we have the key here as well as the secret down here. So on the Tealstreet app, we can go ahead and copy the key, paste it there. Next, we need the API secret, copy, and paste. The final field is the API password. This is the same thing as OKEx's passphrase. So I have that on my notes. I'm going to go ahead and paste that there. I'm going to confirm here, and then I'm going to click Create here. It's going to take a second, and it'll go through to create the OKEx API key. All right, so it's now saved, as you can see. Click X. I'm going to navigate back to Trade. Then I can select OKEx from the API key dropdown. It's going to ask me to type in my API encryption password, which is different from Tealstreet's login password and different from OKEx's API passphrase. I'm going to click Enter, and that went through. Give it a second to load. All right, so it's loaded correctly. I can scroll down. I don't think I have any money in this account, but to make sure, let's switch to a non-inverse contract. Click Swap USDT. Let's see if I have any money in this account. No, I don't. But the fact that it's loading all of this data, including a $0 balance, means that the keys are linked properly. So, final thing about creating API keys for OKEx and Tealstreet. sensitive information like your two-factor authentication key, your passphrase, encryption password, API secret, API key, you never want to share that with anyone. Keep it private. And in worst case scenarios, you can always delete your API key and create a new one whenever you have any problems. In the description of this video, I'm going to link a couple things. First, to the OKEx documentation page for Tealstreet, which will go through the steps of how to create a API key for OKEx and Tealstreet, as well as the page that covers our encryption password, what it does and what it's used for. And finally, a link to join our Discord server, where if you have any issues with Tealstreet and OKEx, we can assist you there. So that will be all for today's video. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Goodbye.